Oh, and he goes that down. That's right.
You should share it to your page, or do you right when it starts?
Oh, shoot. I'm so bad at that.
Welcome to Sports with Balls. Here are your hosts, Jeff Michael and Mike Scarborough.
You share that damn
Share it.
show.
Where
Share
am I
it. Share it.
Fade. Just off yours?
Yeah, you can share it on anyone. It doesn't matter. What's going down, fellas? Jeff Michael, fellas and ladies. Jeff Michael here with, my regular, Mike Scarborough. What's up?
I'm a reg now?
Yeah, I think you're a regular, man.
Oh, man.
For sure. What's going down? This is Sports with Balls on another Friday edition. We are coming to you live from Christian's Tailgate here in Houston, Texas. 2000 Bagby. Get down here, get your drink on. Incredible food. Voted Houston's best hamburger. Do you know that?
Man, that's a big accomplishment because there's some damn good burgers in this town.
There is. There's some other places that have, but yeah, Houston's #1 hamburger, amazing. But we're down here at Christian's Tailgate. We're live for the next hour, going over everything sports. And today's show is going to be a little entertaining too.
Right on.
We're gonna have fun today, man. I got some stuff that I'm probably gonna bring up that me and you. Because it's fun having you on the show, and we laugh about a lot of things. So,
man,
today,
that's good to hear, man. Because it's off the hip for real. I mean.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Sports with Balls, right?
Yeah.
So the premise of the whole show is this: us sitting around in a garage talking.
Right.
And that's pretty much what we
Kicking
do.
it. Right.
Yeah, that's it. Nobody said they were the smartest. Like some,
No.
you know who you are. Because on Facebook, by the way, if y'all are following us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, thank you guys. Comment. We'll try to get to your comments as soon as we can. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Leave a comment, like and share the show when you can. I got a little haterade on Facebook.
Oh, from who?
Yeah,
Someone we know? Or?
Yeah, somebody we know.
Oh.
It's like, oh, you think you know everything about sports? And I said, look, I never, ever, ever said I know everything about sports. What I did say is people value my opinion.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's different.
And I've never said that I know everything about sports. I don't.
No, you and probably not. I don't know how many people do, but the thing about it is when you go back and you listen to some of the things that you have said leading up to some games, you've been pretty spot on, which has been.
You're never going to be 100%, right?
But
you know?
you're pretty damn close to being spot on, and then you also have the perspective that you're viewing it from multiple perspectives, as one leading a show and being a fan and being a steward of the game. So I think that hey, you're going to get some haters. Not everybody's going to love you. But I remember Coach Augie Greedo would always say, opinions are like assholes.
Augie, yeah.
And it's true, because unless you ask me for my opinion, then you really can't, hold it against me, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's one of those things. Like, look, nobody on this show will ever sit up here and tell you they're the smartest person.
No,
we're not. I mean, that's not what we do. We sit around and we bullshit about sports, man, and that's exactly what we do, and that's what we're about.
Yeah.
If you got a question, and what is that old adjective your teachers? There's no dumb questions.
There's no dumb questions.
Yeah, bring it on. Bring it on, man. We got some Tiger Woods talk today. Carson Wentz. I'm even going to get into some MLB lockout here in a little bit. I am going to bust out my top 10 players of the NBA because we're going to talk about that in a little while, how somebody was just way off. But first, got to thank a couple of people. Today's show brought to you by Brian White. If you're injured for any reason and need a real attorney with real results, call Brian White. Best phone number in the business, 713-500-5000, 713-500-5000. Here, you do Fitz. You do Fitz Roofing.
Fitz, okay.
He's in town right now at the rodeo.
Okay, Mr. Corey Fitz is in town from Nashville. Also, Fitz Roof, making a difference, serving people, driven by our commitment to the community, focused on building relationships, not just revenue. That's fitzroofing.com, FIZTROOFING.com.
F-I-T-Z. Sorry, that's mine. F-I-T-Z. Fitz. It's right. Look, right there.
I haven't seen that dude in
I wanted
since 2018.
Yeah, I wanted him to come on the show, and he couldn't make it. He's actually got to go back to Nashville tomorrow. But Gary Saluzzi, what's going down? Kevin Anthony, always on. Thank you, man. And Chewy, and I know Kevin saw the guy that commented. It was funny, man. A bunch of my people were just like, wow, this guy.
Was it Manuel? Or?
No. Look, man, no.
I got
reason.
you. No names.
No reason to call anybody out, man. But this is Sports with Balls. We're about to have a lot of fun, man. Let's get this show started, man. Let's go.
Let's do it. So what's up with are you gonna still go tomorrow? I bet buds go and they're like, dude, I'm not going back. It's
Welcome to
cold.
Sports with Balls. We're your hosts, Jeff Michael and Mike Scarborough.
I kind of like that one camera angle.
You like the one?
Yeah.
Welcome in, y'all. Sports with Balls Friday edition. Here we go. Everything sports for a solid hour. Man, got a lot to go over. Okay, so remember I told you I have to make this apparent to everybody because I got called out for this, all right? And it was my mistake. And I know she's going to be watching this show, so I have to say it. Remember I said I went and played putt-putt, right? And inflation had hit the whole putt-putt deal because it was $110 to go putt-putt for 3 people. And yeah, that doesn't there was no drinking, by the way. That's just putt-putt. Just a putter and a ball.
That's it.
For 3 people was $110.
2 hours.
Still got me.
2 hours entertainment. $50
Dude,
an
man,
hour.
It was obnoxious. But anyways, I have to say because I got my ass kicked, bro.
By the
She did,
the
yeah,
friend?
she whooped me, bro. Like
she
she had 3 aces.
What? Did she
3
bank it?
hole-in-ones, and this is a pop-up. You know, I told you it was the Pixar putt-putt with all the Disney movies. You know, I mean, dude, it was a
She
hard
was
thing.
into it. So was she banking it off the
Dude,
side or
yeah,
just straight in?
dude, banking it, everything. I was like, you got to be kidding
She
me.
probably got
3
on
of
that-
them, legit too. This isn't like I'm talking about legit hole-in-ones. I was like, this is some man. And you know me, I'm competitive.
You know, yeah, you don't want to lose.
I don't
even.
care what it
Yeah,
is.
You can't just give it up, man.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I was not happy. But you know,
Gotta get my putt-putt game
I
on.
took it like a man. All
There
right,
you
man.
go.
The sports with balls. Sports with putt balls. But yeah, dude, she definitely whooped me, and we had a lot of fun. I guess
That's
it was worth the $110. Man.
Yeah, you can't put a price on good memories, man.
No, not at all. What a weird day because we had this show 2 days ago. You were sitting right there, and how much changed in 2 days? We're not at war, but there's a war in the world right now.
Man.
Like right after the show, I go home, turn on the television, and boom. I was like, wow.
What the heck is
Russia
going on?
decided to get crunk on Ukraine. Just absolutely
Did you see
unbelievable.
that picture of I don't know if it's Ukrainian guys or Russian guys in a tank, but they're like surrounding this tank, all hanging out. One guy's popped the hood and he's just sitting there and they're smoking cigarettes. Like, oh, it must be nice day.
Yeah, dude, it's the weirdest.
I don't-
Look, man.
Have you seen movie Wag the Dog?
I think I have it. I don't
Dustin
remember.
Hoffman, and it's a cinematographic on a made. I'm not saying this is a made-up word. Please don't take it the wrong way. But because we have so many cameras and so many different people posting, sometimes it doesn't even look real. But then when you see those bombs, then it's like, holy crap!
Yeah, dude, it's weird.
People are waking up to that. That
Yeah.
blows my mind, man.
Yeah, it's. I mean, obviously, we're not political on this show.
No.
We're not going to get it, but it's strange, that there's a war going on,
going
and
on.
when we had the show last time, there wasn't.
Not yet.
Just strange,
amazing
strange
what
stuff.
happened in 24 hours.
And the boxers, I forgot the brothers, the champion
Klitschko.
They're from there, and apparently they're gonna
go in.
They're gonna go in and fight.
Dude,
I think that's pretty cool what they're doing over
That's
there, man.
pretty
And I
boss
get it
right
that,
there.
that there's and look, as far as I understood, that Russia's not really trying to kill any civilians. They're just trying to take over the military base and stuff, like just convert it, right?
Right.
But some of these civilians ain't having it,
They
and
haven't.
there's some already really cool stories coming out of there, man. And I use really cool and really lightly because it's a terrible situation.
Right.
But
But-
there's some heroism going on over there.
There's
man.
some Red Dawn
And
going on.
Yeah, man,
you know?
that's pretty awesome, man.
That
That's-
movie is playing out right now. In
Damn
Ukraine.
it, you Russia. But all right, man, let's get to one of the. Here's a topic that we don't discuss a lot. NBA, obviously, we're getting to this. About 3/4 of the way through the season almost, and LeBron James is the hot topic of the NBA. And I bring him up only because I think that LeBron James is nearing the end of his basketball career. I really do. I think LeBron has reached his peak, and he is on the downhill. And the Lakers are going to trade him. I don't think he's a Laker after this year.
Really?
Yeah, I think for
Is it
sure.
just that detrimental to them, or just that?
I think this experiment.
just
Look,
been horrible.
they brought him in. They got a championship out of him. But it's just been like everything from Genie Bus now coming down has been. They're not happy.
No.
They're not happy at all. And Anthony Davis can't stay healthy. Russell Westbrook has shooting issues. I just think we're witnessing the end of LeBron James as we know, which is strange, right?
You don't think he plays one more year with his son, right?
Well, so I think he might stay 2 more years, in the
So
league.
that
Maybe go
means
back to
2 more?
Cleveland. And from what I'm hearing about Bronny, his son, is he's not that good. Like for NBA level. Like he's great for high school, but from what I'm hearing, he's not that great. Like he's maybe a 2nd-round pick at the highest.
Right.
So I don't know if
So it's going to
he's
be real hard to force him
Yeah,
on the field
exactly.
on the what.
I just think he may go back to Cleveland and finish up career and wait for his son. I don't know where that stands either because his son isn't good, like I said. And again, it's weird that this time has all passed and LeBron James, like, who probably, even if you hate him or not, is a top 5 NBA player of all time, regardless of if you hate him or not.
Yeah.
You know, and the only reason LeBron is scoring 26 a game and 8 rebounds and 6 assists this year is because
ain't nobody else out there.
Nobody else is doing it. It's the Lakers. Like, I mean, there's nobody else doing anything. So, I mean, of course he's having to play all those minutes. And man, look, if you don't think that the Lakers can get rid of LeBron James, they got rid of Shaq, bro.
Right.
Shaq. He is LA.
He is LA, right.
Dude, trust me, they can get rid of.
They're not afraid.
No.
They're not afraid to pull that trigger. That's for sure.
I
hate to use that term.
Yeah. I don't think that LeBron James, he's not Kobe Bryant. He's not Shaquille O'Neal. He's not Jerry West. He's not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's not Magic Johnson. Those are Lakers.
Yeah, those are the real deal, man.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to have their jerseys up there type dudes.
Definitely.
Do you think he gets his jersey put up in L.A.?
No, so that's what I'm saying.
Because of this, what we're seeing.
I think L.A. rented him.
Yeah.
And
they got what they wanted.
They got a championship, another one. I think that's number 17. It's not like they needed it.
Yeah.
I think they basically rented LeBron James.
It's like when
just
for
a little bit.
It's like when you go, you might have that hot date, and you want to go rent you a little Land Rover or Lambo. Or something. They got their Lambo, and they're done with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going to be revered in Lakers or in LA as like. I mean, he's there because he's a superstar, right?
Yeah.
Like LeBron's there because he's a superstar. He's not Magic Johnson,
but he puts butts in the seats too. For how much longer? I guess is what we're kind of talking about, because that's really all he has left is being able to put people in the seats. He's on the decline.
Yeah.
He's not winning any championships. He manufactured this team the way he wanted it, got all the things that he wanted, and it failed miserably.
Yeah, and now they're coming out and saying it's their problem now. They got to deal with it. My boy Kevin, what's going down? Kevin Scholesland, I haven't seen him in a long time. Good to see you on here, man. And Kevin Anthony says Bronny needs to go play in a major college and get some games under his belt. Yeah, probably. But I don't. Obviously, he's not going to be his father. And I think LeBron, I just see him really declining. And not only is he going to start declining, I think that this season is taking a toll mentally.
Yeah.
And so that messes with your off season, and then that literally he's going to go down real quick.
Takes the wind out of the
sail.
Yeah,
definitely, 100%.
Like, why am I holding on for this? And to hear that his son Bronny, isn't the caliber that can come in as a rookie and play. That's almost forcing a situation, and that just
and he will.
But then again, where's the how do you say that word? Authenticity. To that, there's none. So it's just this is from me, and I'm not a big viewer of NBA, but NBA just seems like it's lost something to where people aren't really into it like they used to be. And I don't know if that's because LeBron is not the guy anymore, or they don't have a face of the NBA right now other than LeBron, which is on a decline.
Yeah, and that's what the NBA All-Star, they did the 75, top 75 years. And that was the big question coming out of that weekend. Who's the new face of the NBA? Lauren posed that question to me this past Monday on the show, and I said Ja Morant. I absolutely love Ja Morant. And she was talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo, but the thing is, both Ja Morant and Giannis are both in small markets, right? You put either one of them on the LA Lakers, huge.
Boom.
I mean, huge. And they're probably going to try to make that happen. One of these young kids that's playing out of control right now, there's a bunch of them, is going to have to be traded to a big market team and make a massive impact.
But when you look at Giannis, do you see that type of stardom in him? He's a great player.
He's quiet. He's more reserved.
Yeah, and he's a little quirky and a little weird, and people like that. But as far as being a face of the NBA, I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't either. But
he's in there chomping on buffalo wings, which I love buffalo wings. I just found out that I can't really eat those things anymore.
Wow,
literally.
what?
Yeah, man, had some bad health news come by the last 2 days. Yeah, so I have been suggested. Yeah,
doctor.
Suggested. Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna change some things. But anyways, he's up there eating buffalo wings during a presser. It's just not a classy look. And I mean,
no.
But hey, this new millennial viewer, they might like stuff like that. I don't know. Everything is up for grabs right now.
Yeah, the Denver's got a great team. Utah's got a great team. There's a bunch of small market teams that great players, like great young players that are in these small markets that just they're not on the limelight. And that's why everybody keeps the NBA's searching right now for somebody to hang on to.
Something, yes.
I mean, searching.
They need it.
Yeah, they need it. They thought Zach LaVine for Chicago was going to be it for a while. Now they've got DeMar DeRozan, they're pumping him up. They are really reaching for a superstar and a big market team to hang on to.
And you know what? It's interesting you say that because yes, I believe that. There's the way the NBA is played now. You can't have a team like the Detroit Pistons, the bad boys, going around jacking people around. No. You can't have a Dennis Rodman type of personality. Yeah. And it's almost like they've taken that out of the NBA where we actually need it.
Yeah,
now.
You need that aggression. And they're not allowed to show their personalities as much anymore.
No,
like James Harden. All right, so tonight, James Harden got traded to the 76ers. He'll make his debut tonight. Which will be pretty interesting between him and Joel Embiid. But the NBA tried really hard to make James Harden the face, or at least close to.
Right.
That failed
miserably because he's
miserably.
He doesn't want to be seen. He don't want to be seen out.
He wants to party.
Yeah, he wants to party.
He likes to party.
He's got the problem with the pop. I'm not going to tell you what that is, but you can figure it out.
Remember that song? We like to party. We like. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, again, man, if Jason was on here, we could play. If we could play songs on here without getting kicked off of YouTube, that would be awesome. But I mean, again, we're talking about James Harden, LeBron James, these guys getting Chris Paul. These guys are getting a little older, and the NBA is really stretching to try to find somebody to hang on to pump up the next 10 years.
Right.
I love, and there's a reason they've won all those Emmys, the TNT show. With Shaq and Charles and Kenny and all.
Personalities, man.
They're awesome.
Yes.
Nobody coming off the court right now could do what they do.
Not even close.
No way you could have James Harden and
they're too afraid to offend each other.
Yeah, just talking up there.
Yeah.
It would sound idiotic.
Right.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to because they don't have that charisma where Charles and Shaq can joke around with each other and Kenny's like the smart one, dude. And EJ, Ernie Johnson is phenomenal. He's amazing at what he does.
He's on point.
Yeah, I just it's just hard for them to find a personality, the NBA to find a personality right now. And LeBron has got way too political and way too involved in too many things. And so I think he really I think he hurt himself the last probably 3 years. Well, and then you got Skip Bayless. This is interesting. I am not a Skip Bayless fan, at all. And this makes it even worse, right? Look, he's the highest paid commentary guy out there. I get it. Skip is amazing at what he does. This is Skip Bayless's top 10 all-time NBA list, all right? Number one's perfect, MJ. All right?
All right.
It gets hairy right off the bat at number 2. right off the bat. Magic Johnson at 2. Shaq at 3. This is all-time NBA.
All-time, okay.
Kareem, number 4, which is, okay. Tim Duncan, number 5.
Ugh.
Bill Russell, 6. Kobe Bryant is 7.
Wow.
Larry Bird, 8. LeBron James is 9. And Wilt Chamberlain, 10.
Woo.
Look at that list, bro.
Oh, my God. I don't,
you want to talk about somebody that's stretching. And he wants, this is clickbait. Because there's no way he believes that.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me, and I'm not a LeBron James fan, but you cannot tell me that LeBron James is the ninth best player ever.
Right.
Come on, man. Dude. And Kobe's 7. If Kobe and LeBron are not in your top 5, I don't know what's wrong. Something's wrong.
Kind of lose credibility.
Michael, Kobe, LeBron all need to be in your top 5, and of course you can have Wilt up there and Kareem, and then you after that you can mix up kind of wherever
any combination you want.
Yeah, you can throw Tim Duncan in there after 5, but he has Tim at 5. Tim Duncan above Kobe.
Yeah, right.
Now
how is that?
I understand. Tim Duncan was great. He was phenomenal.
Yeah, he was.
But he's not better than Kobe.
Not Kobe Bryant, dude.
Kobe scored 82.
Mamba?
82 points.
Come on.
Come on, dude.
We're talking about Kobe Bryant, man.
Yeah.
Remember when Allen Iverson? We're talking about practice.
Yeah, we're talking about practice.
Man.
Who, by the way, in his own right, was an incredible basketball player.
Yeah, and football player.
Well, yeah.
But Allen, you see, NBA needs a personality like Allen Iverson.
And that's
right
what we
now.
were just alluding to a minute ago. Where's the personality?
None. These guys.
People get sick of LeBron.
Are they gun shy because of the new era of Instagram and Facebook and being caught doing or whatever? I mean, has this made professional athletes act a certain way now?
Yeah, they can't act out. They can't do or say things that they want to do. I mean, I'm hoping that they do because the NBA was fun. It was a fun league, man. When Shaq was in there, Charles was in there, MJ, man, you had the competitiveness and the fun and the banter. You saw those guys
when they played basketball.
Yeah, and you might not have seen anything in the All-Star Weekend, right? You might not have seen a whole bunch that went on. But you saw the backstage stuff when they're all playing around, joking, playing, having a blast,
You don't see that with this.
No,
not at all.
Not the new players.
They come in, get their check, play their game, and they go.
Shit, Kawhi Leonard doesn't even smile ever. Like it shows a photo of all 75 of them. Kawhi's like, meh. And it's always like that. It's just Kawhi Leonard. But I hope that the NBA does get a superstar back in there that's real fun, real energetic, stirs up a little bit of controversy and has fun out there on the court because I believe the NBA needs that because NFL's killing it. Major League Baseball's in the shitter, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But I like the NBA when it's fun. It's not fun right now.
No.
It's not fun to watch, man. It's sort of obnoxious. There's no defense. It's like watching a pickup game at your local Lifetime Fitness.
Yeah,
no defense. People just jacking
threes.
Up,
That's
dude.
it.
Like, wow.
Yeah. Making it rain from like half court.
But I did put some bets in on tonight's games.
Okay.
I won $70 last night.
Dang.
So last night, well, I'm laying in bed and I got pissed off because my early bet didn't hit. I did like a 5-team parlay and it didn't hit because one team screwed it up. I forgot who it was. So I was like, you know what? I took Denver minus the points in the over, and I took Golden State minus the points in the over. And obviously they both cleared minus the points. They both covered, but Golden State pushed on the point spread, and Denver won. So I hit 3 out of the 4, and I won like $70, man. So I mean,
that's
look,
a good day.
that's a decent night.
Good
When
day.
I woke up and I checked my account, I was like, hey,
I like that $70.
I can make more bets.
I don't have to go Uber my friends tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Maybe it's more than that. Those of y'all that went to the rodeo last night, man, I saw that, pictures on Facebook and everything. Golly.
Man.
I'm still planning on going tomorrow.
You're going to do it. You're going to pull it off.
It's rainy. It's supposed to be rainy, 44, and windy. Golly.
Hey, God bless you, man. Have fun. This must be a special situation. Man, I don't want to get you in trouble.
It's a group.
It's a group, man. I got the group. Whoa.
It's a group.
Jesus. Come on. You can't do that to me.
We're on a show. Oh, my God.
It is Sports with Balls.
Sports
if
with
y'all
balls.
could only see what I just saw.
No.
Wow. It was not nudity or
Jared
anything
Crump,
like that.
what's up? Ryan Hernandez. Oh, man, good to see you guys on here. My buddy Jared Crump went to high school with him, and Ryan Hernandez, longtime friend. His son,
Jared
man.
Crump?
Yeah.
The Hooper?
No.
That's Brandon Crump.
This guy, Jared Crump, had a that's Brandon. He had a half pipe. He was the only kid I knew in high school
Nice.
that had half pipe in his backyard.
Heck yeah.
Man. That was, a lot of kids got hurt over there.
Heck yeah, that was like
We had fun though.
So you're Jared, was it Jared
Crump?
Jared Crump. So our Jared Crump would be Kelly Brown, Jay Harrelson, and I think Cody Brown. We would go to the houses being built in the neighborhood and take some plywood.
Oh yeah.
But they built our first half pipe that I know of.
Oh,
now
nice.
there might be somebody watching like
So you
Mark
stole
Melville.
some wood.
Yeah, well, yeah, we borrowed it.
Borrowed it?
Yeah, we
All
took
right.
it back after we got done ripping it up.
Yeah. No problem. Hey,
That's what we do it in Mo City, though.
it's all in
That's
good
how
fun.
we did
man.
it.
It's all in good fun. And then Ryan Hernandez, his son, man, is an incredible bike rider. Like not motocross, but the bicycle. Like
Yeah.
I mean, dude, GT,
BMX?
Yeah, BMX, man. Woo! Like he does really, really well at that stuff, man. But I digress. We'll get on to some more sports. Again, LeBron James. I just think he's coming to the end. And I really think that. I think this is his time's over in LA. I really, really do, man. It should be pretty fun.
He shouldn't stretch it out and go out like in the you go out when you still have a little bit of that but don't drag it out type deal. Is that kind of where we're at with LeBron?
Yeah. Jose Emmanuel Moreno, Canelo versus Bivol just announced. I saw that about an hour and a half ago. Look, and I understand unifying the belts. I really do. But I don't think that Bivol, and this, we're not going to spend a ton of time on this because there's not a lot of people that are too well versed in boxing. But Bivol doesn't hold a candle to Canelo, man. Like, I don't see him lasting past 6-7 rounds in this fight, man. And I'm glad that they're making it happen, though. Boxing has a huge problem with big fights.
Big fights, yep.
Huge problem with that and not making these fights happen. Bivol has a couple of belts. Canelo has a lot, so they'll unify some, which will be that'll be a fun fight for about 3 rounds, and then
Canelo's just gonna wear him out.
God, that kid's good.
That
man.
guy's sick, man.
He's got a body shot for it.
You know, he's older now. He was not the younger guy he used to be, but he's got that old school savvy to him, and he's got the technique. I mean, that guy, I bet when he wakes up in the morning, the first thing he does is hit a speed bag.
Probably. Just
know?
walks by the bathroom. He's taking a piss.
I think there was a picture of him post-fight or something like that where they showed his back, the symmetry of his back compared to the guy that he had just whooped. And it looked like it was just like a tank, like a Sherman tank from the backside.
Yeah.
Good luck to that guy going up against him. Whew.
All right, we were talking about real quick. I'm going to get into some of these this NBA top 25 or top 75 real quick of the most over. Kevin McHale got number 39, right, and Reggie Miller all the way at 51.
Most overrated?
That was the most
underrated.
That was the most overrated in the rankings.
Oh yeah, okay. Kevin McHale made the list.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
That's being
He scored
10
points.
That's being overrated. That's being way.
The fact that he got in
And
there.
this is the biggest one for me. Pistol Pete Maravich, bro. Pistol Pete Maravich, who changed the whole game. I mean, was 20 years ahead of his time. Number 54.
Whoa.
Pistol Pete Maravich is better than Kevin McHale. I'm sorry. That's
Maybe it's just the fact that it's an age gap difference on that one. I don't know.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
When you think of basketball, do you think of Kevin McHale or would you say Pistol Pete?
Yeah, and Freddie Rodriguez says that Damian Lillard should have been on there. Well, I've got to gripe about that because Tony Parker wasn't on there either. Tony Parker has 5 championships.
Yeah.
With the Spurs. If Tony Parker's not on there,
it.
Dame Lillard's not on there. And you've got Kevin Durant up at number 12. Are you kidding? Are you? Oh, shoot. There's so many issues with this.
Right.
It's like most underrated, they had James Harden at 50. Let's see. Elvin Hayes at 58. Chris Paul at 29. And Kevin Garnett was 21. That's about right with me with Kevin Garnett. I would think he's around there. But, you know, there's going to be arguments about that because people have differences of opinions.
Right.
All I really care about is really the top 10, top 25. You know, everything else you can put in a washing machine and go. But
what about Vernon Maxwell? Did he make it?
No, Matt Max didn't make it. Yeah, I mean, great defender for sure. I think
Matt Maloney.
Yeah, Maloney. Man, I met him a few times. My buddy Louis, his brother used to have a band, and Maloney supported his band.
Nice.
It was pretty cool.
Oh,
but yeah,
Still
I think
getting paid.
yeah, my biggest snub was Pistol Pete Maravich at number 54. That was just that's absurd. That is unbelievable, man. But
sorry, Pistol.
You know, but
we still love you.
And here's the point. Here's the point I'm making about the NBA. This is what we're talking about,
right?
Not the games. We're not talking about the games at all.
We're talking about the other stuff.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with the game.
Because there's nothing to talk about with the NBA.
Nah. And it just started back up. Like I said, you know, you've got 3/4 of the season left. Just so y'all know, Eastern Conference Bulls lead. Oh, the Bulls and the Heat are tied 1-2, basically. Philadelphia 76ers, who play tonight. James Harden makes his debut as a 76er tonight. In the Western Conference, Phoenix is blowing everybody out the door. Golden State Warriors are number 2, 43-17. Now, Phoenix lost Chris Paul, but it's almost a good thing for them to rest him. He's going to be back for the playoffs. So basically just to rest for the rest of the season, and they're already locked into a playoff.
I'm taking that all day.
Yeah. Golden State, Memphis, Utah, Dallas, Denver. Then you have Minnesota, LA Clippers, who play the Lakers tonight. The Lakers currently sit a game and a half out of the 8th spot, man.
Jeez.
They are in 9th with 5 Hall of Famers. 5.
5?
5 Hall of Famers.
They got LeBron, Anthony Davis,
Dwight Howard,
Carmelo
Anthony,
Russell
Westbrook. Yep.
Jeez.
5 Hall of Famers, and they are in 9th place. 9th.
Well, let me.
9th place in the West with a record of. They're not even 500. They're 466. 27-31.
God.
Dude, I don't care
That's
about
the
it.
Lakers.
Oh, dude, that is frustrating as hell, dude. If you're the commissioner of the NBA, you
You're
are
like,
just
dang
like,
it.
golly,
We need
dude.
y'all to be good.
Man.
Dwight Howard is always someone that has mystified me. The guy looks like Adonis as a basketball player. He can obviously jump through the roof if he wanted to, but he doesn't. It's like he's missing something.
Yeah, it's like he's got a few screws loose upstairs and just can't put it all together at the same time.
We've all been on a team where we had that guy that was just like, you looked at him like, dude, I hate you. And why are you not better than you look?
Yeah, I don't know if it's not the work that he puts in or just because, like you said, he isn't Adonis. He's ripped. He's just, and he's huge and he's tall and he can jump. But he looks weird shooting the ball.
Yeah, it's just awkward.
It's just like a brick. Like he just looks very.
It's like worse than Shaq.
Shaq at least had personality. Dwight Howard has
he does. Shaq does got some personality, but you know what? I bet the ladies like that Dwight Howard though.
Yeah,
Shoot.
Man. All right, y'all. Let's get on to everybody's favorite sport, football. Some football. Carson Wentz will no longer be an Indianapolis Colts. It was said today that they look like they're going to move on from Wentz, which is very interesting.
Wow, dude, that guy just went from. I mean, that dude. How would you like to be like the face of a franchise, get hurt, and their backup wins the Super Bowl?
And then
it hadn't been the same form since.
And then the Colts were killing it. Have Jonathan Taylor as your running back. All you got to do is beat the worst team in the NFL, and you are in the playoffs.
And
you
don't
lose.
Do it. Yeah. Ouch.
Whoa,
Ouch.
dude. Carson Wentz's resume is terrible. Terrible.
But
one
everybody
season,
likes him though.
I mean,
his teammates love him.
The word I would use for Carson Wentz is serviceable.
Serviceable. Yeah.
That's all. I mean,
he's nothing. Yeah, he's nothing. He's not going to take it over the top. But man, that's hard. That's sad to see because he is a good steward of the game. He is someone your kids could probably look up to as far as if you wanted your kids to grow up to be a stand-up guy. And ever since that Super Bowl when he got hurt and Foles won the Super Bowl, I mean, he has not been the same, and the teams keep giving him a chance.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they'll trade a lot of picks, money, everything, and be like, oh, we need Carson Wentz. Why? What do you need Carson Wentz for?
Not anymore.
Jimmy Garoppolo's been way further than Carson Wentz. I don't understand. But yeah, Carson Wentz doesn't look like he's going to be on the Indianapolis Colts anymore. Here's the quote. It says, "This decision is not going to be made solely on football. That's my understanding. It's not just based on how Wentz played on the field. The top decision makers are convinced he is not the guy, and they aren't willing to run it back just to hope for better."
Wow.
I mean,
and that's Frank Wright is the head coach there, right?
Yep.
He's a quarterback guy, so yeah. I mean, man, that's I don't think we'll see Carson Wentz play again unless he comes to the Texans.
No, look, you just fed right into what I was about to say about the Houston Texans. Davis Mills for the Texans came on strong last year at the end of the season. I'm going to give you some stats. And if you're a Tua Tagovailoa fan, this is going to blow your mind. Like, absolutely blow your mind. Both of them 23 years old. Both of them played 13 games last year. Both of them 16 touchdowns. Both of them 10 interceptions. They both had exactly 263 completions, and they both threw for 6.8 yards an attempt.
What?
Yes. Davis Mills and Tua Tagovailoa, identical stats last year. I mean, to a T. And so, would you take Tua Tagovailoa on the Texans?
No.
No. It's like, no. I think if you're a Texans fan, you would.
Okay.
I mean, are you a Texans fan? I'm not. I don't play. I don't even act to be a Texans fan.
I'm not going to go out of my way to watch their game. I'll watch them, but I'm not going to the stadium to watch them. But I would like for them to be competitive because, we have to deal with the Cowboys, so we have to have something to talk about. But the reason why I like Davis Mills is I've watched some of his film outside of what we see on TV, and he has a certain type of presence in the huddle and on the field where he can command an offense.
I thought that he did well. For
look
that
what
team,
he did it with.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. For what he was surrounded with, I thought Davis Mills. And when they picked him up in the draft, I think it was 4th round, 5th round. When they picked him up, I was like, good pickup.
Yeah.
It was late.
Yeah,
and I was like, that was a good pickup because he was not bad. And, a lot of people come out of late rounds. A lot of good quarterbacks come in late. just to your point, man, I think Cooks was the only receiver worth a damn, right?
Yeah.
And they connected on a few good plays.
Right.
And I thought Davis Mills played well. And, the Texans got their coach that they wanted. And now the head coach and the Texans team says they are moving forward with quarterback Davis Mills, which, in my opinion, is a good move.
Get some weapons around him, see what he can do.
Running back.
He's a smart guy. He's a smart kid. He can work the plays, man. Tui Tagovailoa.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
He's small.
Are there any Alabama quarterbacks in the NFL right now that are worth?
Yeah.
Mac Jones, right?
Yeah, Mac
Just
Jones.
one?
No, there was
Mac Jones.
No, you had at one time you have Jalen Hurts for Philadelphia. Yeah,
But-
all three of them
but
were on the
Jalen
same
went to
Alabama
OU.
team. They were all three on the. Yeah, well, I mean, he transferred from Alabama to OU, but yeah, all three of those quarterbacks were playing in the NFL last year,
Yeah.
and 2 years ago, all three of them were on the same team. But
wow. I guess to my point is I haven't really seen a Alabama product quarterback other than what Mac Jones
Mac
is doing.
Jones did pretty well
He's
last
doing
year,
pretty well,
but I think that's system though, right? I
It
would
is
think
all
that's
system.
system.
That's what I'm trying to get at. So I like to see Mac Jones stay at the quarterback.
Yeah,
Here-
we're gonna find
here
out
for the Texans.
The Bears, ex-Bears coach Matt Nagy is back with Kansas City, and so is Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy must not be a good interviewer.
That's what
interviewee, or whichever way you want to put it. Because man, he's been to 10 different interviews and he hasn't gotten one job.
And that's really weird because he comes the head coach. What's his name? God Almighty, the Kansas City head coach
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid says, he's ready.
Yeah,
but so
apparently not.
You get that endorsement from Andy Reid. That's so yeah. There's something missing. I've never met the guy. I've never listened to him on an interview.
Yeah,
but walks like a duck, quacks like a duck. It's probably a duck. So there's something going on there. He might need to go work on his PR
Sports
or
balls.
gratitude or whatever he wants to do. He doesn't seem like a guy that's gonna sugarcoat or placate.
Look, you can play the race card all day long. He's been to 10 different head football coach interviews. All right, there's something not
something there.
There's
He's just not a corporate guy.
Yeah, he might just be a great offensive coordinator. Some
Someone's
people
gonna give
aren't
him a
born
shot.
leaders.
Yes.
Like they're just not leaders, and he may follow direction well, and put together a great game plan for what Kansas City wants to do. But as far as creating his own thing and being his own team, I guess these people don't see exactly what's going on with him.
I think next year will be his year.
Yeah. Freddie Rodriguez mills another Schaub. Sure, he's okay, but come on. Wow.
Schaub. Hey, dude, that guy threw for some yards, though, Freddie.
Yeah, 525 yards in a game.
But he did throw a lot of picks.
Yeah, pick
in that
sixes.
fourth quarter.
What is his nickname? Pick six. Yeah, pick six. Schaub. Speaking of quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers. Rumor had it yesterday that Aaron Rodgers wanted $50+ million a year and to become the highest paid NFL player ever, and by a wide margin. Comes out on the Pat McAfee show this morning. He said that was completely false.
Okay.
But I somehow think that he still wants a lot of money. And this situation is getting real. He said he's making a decision real soon. And there's 5 or 6 teams that have already put together trade packages. I think he might move on, man. And we talked about this Wednesday. This is not going to be good for the Green Bay Packers.
It'd not be good for Dante Adams, but
no.
Let's hypothetically say that's what he was searching for, $50 million. He's not trying to win. He's trying to get paid, man.
Yes.
Sorry. You can't build a team unless it's already built and you're going to do that 1 year, $50 million deal. Because other than that, you're not going to be able to bring in people to support winning a Super Bowl with a guy making $50 million at quarterback. Sorry. Not going to happen.
Yeah, dude, the rumor mill is
on the downside of his career, too.
Yeah, exactly. The rumor mill, well, you would say on the downside, he's the MVP.
Yeah, but, look what he did in the playoffs, man.
It's crazy. We have Tom Brady, who led all those categories last year, and he retired. The MVP of the league is trying to go change. Dude, the rumor mill in the NFL is absolutely insane. Russell Wilson to the Steelers.
I shouldn't say downside.
The Minnesota Vikings, because of Carson Wentz, now may want to trade Cousins to get out from underneath that contract. Because Cousins got paid.
Yeah, he did.
He's top 4. He's not even close to that in stats.
That's one of those dudes that kind of snuck in there and, just being average and got paid.
Dude, Kirk Cousins got a house load of money.
Now that's a guy that knows how to play the corporate game there in the NFL right there.
His agent is loving him. But so the Minnesota's trying to get out from underneath that contract, and so you got Carson Wentz out there. That look, Pittsburgh needs a quarterback. Carson Wentz, and again we're going back to this Carson Wentz thing where he's just serviceable.
Just
throw in Carson Wentz in any system, and he's going to give you 275 yards a game, 2 picks, and 1 touchdown.
Right.
That's what you're getting, dude.
You can't have that negative on the picks.
Yeah, I mean, I just the quarterback carousel in the NFL has just been insane. And right before we got on air, Sean McVay made an announcement on the radio. He will be back and try to rerun this thing. And so Sean McVay's back for the Rams, which means Aaron Donald will be back. Matt Stafford, obviously. OBJ said he's going to come back better than ever. Von Miller already said that he'll be back. So the Rams look to be the front runners.
They're going to try to run it back again, huh?
Yeah, which is, like I said, hard if you can avoid injuries.
Yeah.
But Matt Stafford, to his credit, has been one of the toughest quarterbacks his entire career, man. He's played through more injuries than anybody, I think.
That dude played with a freaking broken rib.
Did everything.
And, when you think about that, unless they shot him up with a whole bunch of Demerol or whatever it is, try throwing a freaking softball or a tennis ball
with a broken rib.
2 feet with a broken rib. Tell me how you feel in the morning or how you feel at the moment, because that's right. I got knocked out one time in a game. I went back into the locker room. They didn't give me anything. I don't think, maybe Advil, but I had a separated rib, and I just a receiver, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But man, dude, I couldn't even imagine throwing a football under that amount of pain. I mean, you can play through it, but throwing a football accurately, no, can't. So yeah, he is a beast.
Yeah, Matt Stafford's played through. He's always been hurt in Detroit, and he always plays through it. He leads the entire NFL ever in fourth quarter comebacks. He played for Detroit, so
right. They a lot of times come back.
They were always trailing. But I like their chances next year. I mean, if they got all those players coming back, especially Aaron Donald and Von Miller. I don't know where Jalen Ramsey stands. I'd have to look that up. But, man, if they've got all those guys coming back, dude, put them in the playoffs automatically.
Yeah.
Unless Stafford gets hurt.
Yeah, right.
All right? So they're in the playoffs, and you got Cooper Kupp. I mean, dude.
Beckham.
Rams are dangerous.
Pretty decent little running back.
And people forget Robert Woods, man. Robert Woods was a beast at the first 4 or 5 games of the season before he got hurt.
Right.
He was phenomenal.
And he's coming back.
And he's going to be back. So they might be better.
Because when he got out, they sputtered for a couple games there, and it took him a while for Odell to get blended
in. And that was
in.
a shot. The Odell thing was a shot in the dark.
Right.
Just to try. They got somebody that kind of mimicked Woods, and let's see if this will work. And nobody knew about his attitude because of all the problems that he had with his previous teams, the Giants and the Browns. And it worked.
It did work, and you know what? I saw him on the sidelines. Man, he seemed like a pretty freaking cool teammate.
I think that's what won them the Super Bowl, really, because I think he scored 7 touchdowns like when he got there the entire last year. I think that pickup was bigger than Von Miller. I do. I think OBJ kept them in that groove where Robert Woods was, a passing offense. Keep going, because they had already lost Akers to injury, their running back, so they were already struggling at that. And Cooper Kupp. He was doing his thing, but they needed that second wide receiver.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how good you are as a you gotta have a secondary guy that can do his deal.
You have to pull the defense a certain way. You have to draw. Depending on what they're playing, but you've got to draw defenders in a certain direction so Kupp can get open and do it. So Stafford can have time. There's all sorts of things that go on with a number 2 wide receiver.
Right.
You know,
very important.
Prime example was Will Fuller for the Houston Texans. Right, Will Fuller was just
when he was
route, go.
Totally
and
different.
So it opened up the defense. Right,
opened up the middle, man. And you could run the ball. You could set up your play
Deshaun
action
Jackson, Jackson for Philadelphia, same exact thing.
Yeah.
Take off as fast as you can down the middle of the field and take 2 defenders with you.
Yep, that's it.
and then it opens up so much more where they can operate. So, and you got Tyler Higbee, who was kind of hurt too, coming back. Like the Rams, man. They're stacked.
They got stacked.
They are loaded. I look for them to make another big impact in the NFL this year, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's going to be fun. the end of last year was the most
just epic, dude.
It was unreal.
Right.
It was the most fantastic football I've seen in decades, man.
You know what it was like? It's like,
the 80s and early 90s.
It's like
man.
watching Ozark or Yellowstone. The way they end those little cliffhangers. Like the way the NFL ended this year was a major cliffhanger. Like I was a little down
You're
on
ready
the
for
NFL,
season
but
2.
now I'm ready. Yeah,
You're like, let's run this back.
Where's Marty, man? Where's Marty?
Dude, I mean, it was fun. It was an absolute blast to watch. The Super Bowl was fun. The halftime, they just did a great job. The NFL did this year, and well, that leads me right into the next league that is not doing a good job, which is Major League Baseball. Broke the news on Wednesday that if they did not get their shit together by Monday, which is 3 days from now, they're going to start missing games. And from what I'm hearing and what I read today, this is the players' fault. It's the union's fault. They had to separate yesterday. They had to stop talking because the league actually ran out of options. They laid every option on the table, and the players are like, nope. This is getting embarrassing, and what I said Wednesday stands true. We're not talking about billions of dollars. We're not. Dude, we're talking about like apples and like not apples. Yeah, you're talking about breadcrumbs, like tiny amounts of stuff, and the players are, man. This is gonna leave a stain if they keep this up, man.
Yeah, it will. And they're gonna have to bring back, I think Freddie and I had a back and forth. Bring back the Bonds, Canseco, and the juice ball.
I saw that.
No, seriously, because it can shift that quickly.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if y'all remember in the '90s, but the baseball was dying.
Yeah, I mean the lockout in '94.
It was
and
dying.
Jeff Bagwell led the National League in home runs
Right.
that year and batting average. He would. I mean that would have been his MVP season, I think. But yeah, MLB they have a massive problem right now. If they go to Monday and there's nothing done, and they say that, okay, because it's a league mandate that they'll start missing games. Now, there is an option out there that they will make these games up.
Yeah.
But man, I don't want any of that. I don't want them to have to make up. Man, get it together, dude.
You know who might not be a bad dude to bring on if this proceeds and this goes into a total lockout is my buddy Royce Huffman. He's friends with a lot of the guys still playing in major leagues now. Might be good to get his perspective of how he sees it, and like from we're looking at it from like a fan standpoint, and get like his perspective from a base like in the mix.
Yeah, somebody in it.
He's tied in with Lance McCullers. They do some business together, so they're always. He's always with baseball guys. So.
It's just, I mean, look, go do your research. I could sit here and talk about it all day long, but you're not going to understand when I say what they're trying to get done. But it's not a lot. They are not far off on any of these issues, and there's only like 3 or 4 of them.
Right.
Like we're not talking 10 different issues and salaries and no, dude, we're not. We're talking about drafts, and then like first 2 or 3 year contract deals, minor league players. Like, we're talking about little things that you could actually get something done and work on during the season. Somehow, it's actually pretty sad what they're doing right now. This isn't like '94 when it was all the money and like the owners and the players and they wanted more money. No, it's not like that because you saw the contracts that were handed out before this started.
Yeah. Right.
Quarter billion dollar contracts. I mean, it's just I'm lost for baseball right now. Another bad news for Josh Hamilton, man. Josh Hamilton has had a rough go at it, dude. He pleads guilty to a misdemeanor assaulting his daughter, his teenage daughter. That guy, he's only 40 years old, man. And at one time, Josh Hamilton was a beast. Stud. I mean, that home run derby when he was just crushing them,
and he smoked.
Tell me he didn't take steroids.
Cannot confirm nor deny.
Yeah, dude.
There was a few things that Josh has been struggling with. He's got some demons, man.
For sure, 100%.
Anybody that's been through recovery and they've dealt with mental health, you hate to see these things because it is a product. I don't know if he has CTE. I doubt it. I don't know if he's taking many hits to the head, but I feel for his daughter, feel for his family, and it doesn't look good for Mr. Hamilton right now.
So at 4:46 today, which is 2 hours ago, Commissioner Rob Manfred met face-to-face with Tony Clark, who is the head of the MLPA, the Players Association, to progress on the amateur draft lottery talks. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. This is what they're arguing about. doing little bitty things, man, which I understand that if we probably get an insider, they're going to be like, oh, it's huge. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's really not.
Right.
Albert Pujols does not care about this.
You don't, yeah.
I can promise you. Like, it's just, this is getting obnoxious, and they need to figure this out very, very quick because, like you just said, and you and Freddie were talking about it, I guess, on Facebook platform. You're going to start losing fans. Then you're going to have to come up with a way to get them back.
Yep. And then 10 years down the line, you're gonna you can't get in the Hall of Fame because you're juiced.
Well, y'all screwed the game up.
Yeah.
Like, so what do you want me to do?
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, and everybody wants baseball, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're in a groove like the NFL just had, and sports are kicking ass right now. You know, I mean, it's
and we
a good
still
time
got
for
the
baseball.
Astros that still have a chance, man. They still got a good squad.
The Astros are going to have a good squad for years, man. I mean, years. They set themselves up very, very nicely.
They got good farm. Yeah, they got
Astros have. Astros have no problem.
I heard the shortstop,
Carlos Correa. Is that what you're talking about?
No, the guy that's set to take his place. If
Seager or no, Seager signed.
He's a beat. I don't know. I've heard he's pretty badass.
Are you talking about their minor leaguer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot he was
Young
talking
dude.
about. But look, so Carlos Correa came out publicly and said he still wants to be with the Astros. And
good for him.
This is a huge issue. But then there's another team that came out and they said they want him. There's the New York Yankees, which I know Freddie's going to love. The New York Yankees are still wanting. There's only two players they want. It's Carlos Correa and I forgot the other one. And then speaking of the Yankees, you've got Aaron Judge who says that might be the end of it. You know, and he's not even mad about it.
Really?
The baseball, man, get going because this is fun.
Like
I want to
talk about these juicy topics, especially where Correa's
I can't
going.
wait.
God, I'm not going to be sad or mad if Correa goes. I feel like we've got the best out of him. We squeezed the most juice out of that. He wants to go to a big market. You don't think so?
No, I'm not mad. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 100% with you with the Astros.
Yeah.
Look, because on this show, it's a national show. I can't be biased, right? But everybody knows I'm an Astros fan.
Yeah.
I am a massive Astros fan. The Houston Astros got every inch of what from Carlos Correa they needed.
Yeah.
They really did, man. They've
Especially
been to
that
3
last
World
year.
Series. They've been to 3 World Series. They've won one.
Yeah.
Multiple conference division championships. Man, the Astros, they're fine without him.
Yeah.
How are they going to pay the other players if they pay him what he wants?
Yeah.
It'd be impossible.
Why? What is that saying? Don't cut your nose to spite your face or something like that. Like, I know I'm saying it wrong. Y'all can. I'm totally Yogi Berra in this right now. I'm so bad at these type of deals, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Why sacrifice just for Correa when you have all this other talent? Now, yeah, he is a good leader in the dugout, and you can tell the guys feed off him, but the team is still it's still Altuve's team.
Dude, Michael Brantley led the majors in batting average, right? You're gonna have to pay Kyle Tucker. He's your future, and Yordan Alvarez.
Yeah,
both of those guys have potential MVP on them. So Carlos Correa, I'm sorry, gotta go.
Yeah, gotta go.
I mean, they're not going to pay him that much money. And the problem is that Carlos Correa, he would love to stay with the Astros, but the Astros won't give him long term because they have to sign these guys.
What about this? Okay, my friend John, he might be watching, he might be listening as he's driving back to Austin or Daspit. He said, Mike, he goes, why don't the Astros just give him a $40-50 million 2-year contract?
Well, that's the problem.
You know?
He doesn't want that.
Yeah.
He wants the long-term deal. And listen, Carlos Correa is not the leader of the Astros.
Give him 80.
He's
for 1
not
year.
the leader of the Astros.
No.
Jose Altuve is the Astros.
Yeah.
He's been here since the
Always,
100 lost seasons. Like, Jose Altuve is the heart and soul of the Astros. Carlos Correa wants his own team and wants a long-term deal, and he wants to float off into the sunset for $300-something million, 10 years. That's what he wants. And somebody will give it to him.
Man,
for sure. The Mets, Yankees, somebody. But I mean,
what is that going to do for him, though? I don't get it, man.
What's
it going to do for that team?
When you're that good, you do want your own team.
Is it the Mets? Let's say the Mets do.
He would be the leader of the Mets.
He'd be the leader.
Yeah, he would be.
And is he bringing that much into the state that's not already going to the games? Like, I don't know.
He's great. Don't get me wrong. I think.
Is he going to be the piece that puts him over the edge? Is what I'm saying.
The Mets, maybe. I mean, Carlos Correa is good, and like I said, I mean, he wants to lead. He wants to lead.
Yeah.
And if the Mets offer him 10 years, $350 million,
sayonara.
See you later.
Now, okay, on the flip on that, if he were to go to the Yankees, would he be the leader on that?
I don't. The Yankees have a different. I mean, they have a different style. You know, Jeter, his nickname, the captain.
Yeah,
there's not going to be another Jeter.
No,
you know, I think
no.
everybody on the Yankees team is a captain. You know, like I don't think they don't have a standout player like Jeter.
No, no, they don't, and that's where I'm saying, does he go in there and become that guy?
No, even though Jeter was shortstop, Carlos Correa is a better defensive. Carlos Correa is, in my opinion, the best shortstop in the league defensively.
That guy's sick.
Some people have other opinions, but there's only 1 and 2, right, in MLB. Carlos Correa is either 1 or he's 2, and he's worth every penny. I just know that the Astros aren't going to pay him that. They're not. They've got to pay everybody else, man. They're not doing it, and they've got to pay Verlander now. You know, because he's coming back to the Astros next year. They've got to get another pitcher. They've got a lot of money to put out there.
Is Greinke? Do you think Greinke's coming back, and would he be maybe a middle reliever?
I love Greinke.
I love. He's my favorite.
Absolutely loves that Greinke,
guy.
man. Anybody can throw the ball like 80 something miles an hour, turn around and throw it 50.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty interesting.
Also,
I
just like his post game interviews. Man.
Yeah, dude, he's great. Man.
I like your voice.
He's just a little awkward, but he's great, man.
Totally awkward.
Freddie Rodriguez says Freddie Freeman to the Yankees too. That man, look,
Yeah.
Atlanta. This is what I hate, is that Atlanta beat the Houston Astros in the World Series, right? And they're gonna break that team right apart.
It's
gonna be done.
Splinter it. Yeah.
And I like at least and if you're an
We got
Atlanta
our
fan,
squad.
if you're an Atlanta fan, you're like, God, we got our first one since the '90s, and then they're like, well, damn it, because Freddie Freeman is the heart and soul of the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah.
Now, granted, they've got Acuna, they've got some crazy superstars coming up. They're almost in the same position as the Houston Astros with Carlos Correa. They might not just be able to afford Freeman coming back because they have to pay these younger guys.
Yeah, right.
And you know, it just is what it is. If Freddie Freeman goes to the Yankees, I see that fitting. He's a leader.
He's a good fit for that.
He's a great fit for the Yankees, man.
Yeah,
He is.
And he's coming with the ring.
Yeah, and he's been through a lot. He's coming with a ring. Freddie Freeman's a great first baseman, an incredible player. He had a slump at the beginning of the year last year, but obviously came out of it, ended up winning a World Series. So if the Yankees get Freddie Freeman and Carlos Correa, I mean, that's the Yankees. I'm going to be pissed.
I'll be real. Yeah,
That's the Yankees.
It won't be fun to watch. But you know what will be fun is to watch the Astros kick their ass
Again
in Yankee Stadium. By the way, Altuve's birthday turned that season around. I don't know if y'all remember that, but it was his birthday, and he was 0 for 2. Came up on his third at bat and hit a home run, and dude, it turned around ever since then.
I was there at the Astros game when they beat the Yankees, when Altuve hit the home run in the bottom of the 9th inning. I was there, and it was one of my top 2 sports moments of my whole life, dude.
We'll always remember that.
I thought, I've got chills talking about it. I thought Minute Maid was going to fall down.
Right, just burst
I've
at the seams.
never heard anything that loud in my life, dude. And you heard the crack of the bat, dude. Crack! And you were just and just the screaming of the crowd. I mean, everybody jumping up and down. I was like,
that's the best, dude.
like the second thing that went through my mind is like, how is the stadium holding? Are the stands above me going to collapse?
The tiles going to fall?
There's 40,000 people jumping up and down. Like, you know, good job, construction workers on that, because man. Freddie, you guys won. How cute! Massive Yankees fan. So
Freddie.
That's right. You lost. Sorry, I'm not.
That's right.
I am not apologizing for that.
No, not at all.
Not one bit, man. But look, man, time has flown by. And another incredible show, man. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Look, it's Friday. You guys have a safe weekend. Those of y'all that are heading out to wherever you're going, man. Thank y'all for watching. We really, really appreciate it. Jeff Michael, along with Mike Scarborough, we will be back Monday for another episode of Sports with Balls. Got a couple people to thank right now, man. Christian's Tailgate, where we are right now, 2000 Bagby over here in Midtown. Yeah. Man, it's starting to pick up. It's Friday night. It is freezing outside, though.
Yes, it is.
It is cold. They have hot toddies here. What's a hot toddy?
A hot toddy is basically like, I guess, lemon water with some bourbon with a little honey in it.
Is it?
It'll put your ass to sleep, though, so be careful.
I don't have the kids tonight. Maybe I get a hot toddy.
Don't get a hot toddy here. Get it when you get home.
Oh, get a hot toddy when I get home.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm seriously. That'll put your ass to sleep.
Hot toddy when I get home from Christian's Tailgate. Also got to think Construction Concepts, changing corporate culture one design at a time. From hospitality to corporate luxury retail and medical facility, their team of experts can create updated space that exceeds your expectations. Give them a call, 713-589-2000. 2682. That's buildithouston.com. They actually sponsoring a big tent. War. Is that where you were, Jason?
I did War Pigs.
Yeah, War Pigs. Yeah,
War Pigs.
I think that's where they
War
are. No,
Pigs.
that's where Fitz Roofing is. Is that War Pigs? Yeah, Fitz Roofing is over at War Pigs. Yeah, so that's where Corey is tonight. He was there last night. I told him that your band was playing there. I messaged him. But go if you're heading to the rodeo, y'all be careful out there. It's a mess, and everybody's having a blast. There's fights, there's drinks. It's a blast.
I'm going and chilling tonight, man. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna lay it up.
I will be at the rodeo tomorrow.
You're saving up for tomorrow.
Also, Hybrid Technologies, Roy Stanton, man. This guy can hook it up. Phones, cable servicing, surveillance cameras, cloud services, anything your business needs technology-wise. Roy Stanton is your man. 832-336-1201. Man, another amazing show, dude.
Yeah, buddy. Friday. It's Friday.
Let's go get drunk.
I can't.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just kidding. I'm going to go home, get a hot toddy, and go to sleep, y'all. This is Sports with Ball. Jeff Michael, Mike Scarborough, y'all. We out of here.
Go get your blood work. If you haven't gotten your blood work, go get it done. It's
Yeah.
gonna
Oh.
maybe save your life.
Oh, man, over 40.
Yeah, buddy.